So today I'm going to speak about why it is so important to actually take up space in your own reality. Okay, there's a lot of people out there that have this tendency to kind of sit on the sidelines, not really take up too much space, not really speak so much about themselves. And what happens to those kinds of people is when they do not put forward a very strong character, okay, and strong sense of personality for others to perceive around them, it kind of leaves this empty space. Okay. And what will happen is other people will fill that empty space with assumptions about you. And usually those assumptions will be relatively negative. Not because you're a bad or an undesirable person, but simply because most people view the world and others through a bit of a pessimistic lens. So that's why I think it's important to have a very strong sense of identity and to project that sense of identity out into the world. Show people who you are. Tell people who you are. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I like. These are my boundaries. Okay, it makes people respect you more. It gives people something to work with. When you don't give anything out and you don't speak about yourself and you don't speak about your boundaries and you allow people to kind of slip through your boundaries and things like that, um, first of all, people don't respect you. Okay. Second of all, people don't know where they stand with you. Okay. They don't trust you. You make them feel uneasy because they don't know who you are. So it's very important to sit down, think about who am I as a personality entity. Okay, what is my personality like? And what are some of the characteristics that I want to put forward when I walk in the world and when I'm speaking with other people? On the spiritual path, I know there is this tendency to kind of denigrate personality, right? Personality is an illusion. We have to do away with it and just exist in pure awareness, which is true. You know, it is true. The personality is not who you are, but that does not mean that we have to push it away. Your own psychology, your own personality is an incredible tool that your mind uses in order to help you navigate this very social human incarnation. So you want to take your personality, not see it as who you are, but rather see it as a psychological tool that your mind uses in order to deal with social reality. When you can make that distinction between yourself and personality, you can actually begin to change certain aspects of your personality because now your identity doesn't feel so personal anymore. It's not who you are, it's how you are. And you can change how you do things. So, the best way to do this is to sit down and make a list of all of your good characteristics and all of your bad characteristics. Okay. Decide how you are going to start changing or cutting down on these bad characteristics and try and identify the top three best characteristics of yourself. I'm outgoing. I am a compassionate person and I love meeting new people, but I don't know how. Those are three good characteristics, right? And what you want to do is you want to sit down and come up with ways of how you can project those characteristics outwards to other people. Let's say, for example, the one thing you want people to know about you when you walk in the room is that you are confident. Okay. I want people to know that I'm confident when I walk in the room. That's a good characteristic to have. The way that you are going to practice that is by working on the way you conduct your body language, the way you articulate your speech, the way you hold eye contact and look at people in the eye, the way you shake hands, the way you present yourself in your physical and your verbal way. That is going to project a certain aspect and characteristic of your personality that tells people, I'm a confident person. And people respect you for that. People respect you when you put yourself out there for them to see. Because then they know who you are and they trust you more because they know who you are. So don't be scared to talk about yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to say, this is who I am. This is what I'm about, okay? These are my boundaries. And yeah, you know, when you have that solid sense of identity, when you have that strong foundation, okay, and you have that sense of surety in you, there is going to come out from that a natural confidence because now you have a good solid foundation of how you are, of how you are.